So as a rule, we don't process and store very much of our food. We generally pick it fresh every week of the year, and any surplus goes to friends and family. And it's really interesting to see how the kind of shape of the table changes over the year. You know, we generally pick a table like this of cooked veg every week of the year. I'll just put, for example, like the Christmas harvest as an example up, and maybe a spring harvest, a harvest from a few weeks ago, and an autumn harvest, just to give you an idea of the different sorts of things. Anyway, I'll just talk you through this quickly, where we've got gluts and where we're short. So hardly any spinach at the moment, just a little bit of New Zealand spinach. All the other spinach has gone to seed, despite it being Asian spinach, which is not meant to go to seed. I think the weather has just been too hot for it. So we've got a new batch of spinach coming, but for now it's just down to the New Zealand spinach, so just enough for us. Carrots have been an absolute disaster. They've all got carrot fly, so we're on to some of the carrots from the back garden, just little baby ones. So only just enough carrots for Debbie and I. Beetroot finally coming on stream. We've got loads of beetroot, still got some in store actually from last year. Beans, we're like big into beans at the moment, and we'll only eat beans up until about October, and then we'll go without until we get our new crop in May. Chili peppers, loads of those. Sweet peppers, loads of those. We've only got red ones at the moment. We've got lots of yellow ones to come, but I suppose they'll be ready next week, and obviously loads more red ones still to come. We don't grow a lot of cabbages in summer. We don't have that many people who want to eat them. So we're pretty much on to kale still, and we'll have cabbages come autumn time. And then we've got more beans and peas. Our main pea harvest is over now, so this is just the last of the almonds. So we've got peas for a few more weeks. But as you can see, we don't really need that many peas because we've got so many beans. Nice little cauliflower here. We don't grow a huge number of cauliflowers in winter, in summer, but the ones we do grow are beautiful. Cucumbers, yeah, it is definitely cucumber season. So a good proportion of those actually came from the ones in the conservatory. We've got 2 plants in the conservatory, and we've been eating those since May. Some nice runner bean, French bean crosses. I quite like these actually, they're really nice. And celery, of course, and courgettes, masses of courgettes, leeks, summer leeks, pickling onions, potatoes from the store. We've got loads of potatoes in store at the moment, and we've got about 40 tubs of potatoes still to harvest. So we're just picking them from store right now and leaving all the others in the containers. Some nice little onions for cooking, lots of pickling onions, and the first decent crop really of tomatoes. We did have enough for salads last week, but now we've got an abundance for salads. And we've got some more lovely kale, the ubiquitous flake cake, which is an essential harvest item on a long harvest day. And more pickling onions and loads of onions from the store. So these are our early onions. I think we've got about 100 or so of those to get through between now and early August, when we start picking our main crop onions. And garlic, we've just finished actually drying this garlic off. I just did a video on that a couple of days ago. So that's all ready now to go in store. And that is pretty much it for the cooked veg harvest. I'll show you the salad harvest in a few minutes. We're a bit short on salads though this week, as we just transition from our spring planted stuff to our summer planted stuff. But looks quite nice. So here's the salad table. And yes, I had the cucumbers and tomatoes on the salad table, on the cooked veg table rather. But they're just too good, aren't they? Not to look at them twice. Anyway, what have we got here? So yes, tomatoes, cucumbers, so many cucumbers. It's worth mentioning actually that cucumbers store really, really well in the salad boxes. Salad boxes are nice and moist. Cucumbers really like it moist, and they seem to store better in the boxes than in any other way. And they're nice and fresh, you know, even after a week. So then we've got, yeah, the North Holland blood red. Not really blood red, are they? But if I had blood that was purple like this, I'd be a bit worried. But anyway, it's they are gorgeous. And this spring onion tops, salad onion tops, whatever you want to call them. These are so crunchy off these. This particular batch, I think the crunchiest of all of them. We have these bunching onions every week of the year, so I'm a bit of a connoisseur of the tops. And then the salad bases, obviously, mainly lettuces really at this time of year. And then we've got golden purslane, sprinkles on top. So that's pretty much it. I've actually got cucamelons as well, which we use a bit like a radish. They're slightly like a sour watermelon or something like that, some people describe them as, but I think of them more like a mini cucumber, but I forgot to pick those. Anyway, we use those a bit like a radish. We don't grow any radish in summer. We don't like it. It goes too woody and dry too quickly. So yeah, I'm just going to put the sprinkles on. So there we go, that's what we end up with. These are mine. These are Debbie's and Jennie's. Extra cucumbers for Jennie. And these are for friends and family. So if you want more information on how we harvest, the way we harvest, why we harvest the way we do, etc., take a look at my little ebook in the harvesting section, and cover in here everything I can think of. But if you can think of more questions, then please ask them and I'll update the book. So all the stuff that we use for harvesting, why we use the containers that we do, why we really like them, where we get them from, although it's pretty hard to get a hold of them now at the price that we got them, £1 from Home Bargains. And yeah, how we store them, prepare them, and all of that sort of thing. And there's some techniques on the way we do harvesting, as well as some more videos to watch. So that is everything that I could think of about harvesting. And the book is free, but you can donate if you want at buymeacoffee.com. And I think that's it for today. So my name's Steve, this is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.